juice. Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? We're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Makes the grab. He'll work his way down to the 28. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive. Maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Dropping back. It's Ashmore. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass to take the win.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback and make him make a decision, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be checked, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stop cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of crowd, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation, but it
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know, this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Daniels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A most efficient
secondary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to want to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got this...
Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He'll try to tack on one more.
How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you're really good for throwing the ball. And he catches, so really can't do a little bit of everything in the offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's close to touchdown. A nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the boot. Shoots it to the left. It's gone. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on them.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Daly. It's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion was a good example of it.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the defense is set.
And you will always first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Daly. And the quarterback run up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He slides it just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And do the Tar Heels ever do that?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space.
Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. When you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, but toe tapped. Made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ashmore. Under fire. Hauls it in. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. He's got it on the sideline. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
LSU, 21, Florida, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tiger. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 88.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Florida 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lining up the defender. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would not surprise a road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Ashmore. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with...
They get a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Daly. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bills the pattern looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Rolling right and going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the gun. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Going for 6. Touchdown, LSU! Fit it in the window for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Back to throw, it's Daly. Trying to set up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a number of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, but no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
at the 15-yard
A
line.
lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Runners into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
3.
And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It'll be a draw. Quick spin on the line. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Ashmore. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He turns it loose to the left. Just way on target and missed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Nice move. Creates the space. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in a really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking downfield on first down. Ducks it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Breaks his tackle, and he's got room. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Gators will line up to punt it away.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Just a big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting his depth on the route. He's running out to the perimeter of the field, but he's got to get further downfield. He caught that pass behind the line of scrimmage, got tackled, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball.
Pass the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Good enough.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Ashmore. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection. Long shot.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown...
I'm running out, and he goes down at the 35.
His defense, they are tenacious. And you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ballard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, let's not throw checkdowns. right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They've got to find a way to put them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've been lacking.
It's first and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the upright. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida, 6.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see what sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.